Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, today we'll try to explore the main and sub themes of the lesson number one, that is Lincoln Gorge. So let us start with the main theme of the lesson. Right, dear students, the main theme of Lincoln Gorge is commitment to work, devotion to duty, and responsibility, even in the face of hardships, and through the characters of Chang Yu and his parents. Actually, the story glorifies the ordinary workers. Obviously, they were the mountain breakers, the mother was controlling the traffic, but actually, these ordinary workers who sacrifice their comfort for the progress of their nation, they are really the true heroes. So the message, the outstanding message that is there, that is, a man should never leave his post, that actually captures the spirit of discipline, perseverance, and moral strength. So the story actually teaches us that true heroism does not lie in wealth or fame, but actually in performing one's duty faithfully, no matter what job you are doing. So, whether as a worker, as a mother, or even as a child, so if you are performing your duties good, definitely you are a champion. Okay, dear students, after looking at the main theme, that was devotion to duty, dignity of labor, let us explore some of the sub themes that are there in the story. The very first I've identified here is the family love and unity. So, despite being apart, the family remains emotionally connected. We have seen in the story that the young boy, he often peeped out of the curtain just to have a look at his mother or father, although it is difficult to identify them, but he has a very deep connection with both of the parents. And the father working on the cliffs, the mother standing in the snow directing traffic, and the child watching over his baby sister. So all this actually reflect mutual care, trust, and love, and that actually strengthen their will to endure hardship, because we all need each other's support when we are doing such a difficult task. Right, dear students, the next sub theme can be patriotism and the national development. Well, we have seen that in those tough conditions, the workers are doing their jobs. So the workers struggle in very harsh weather, symbolizing the nation's determination to progress. Actually, it is a Chinese story, and we all have seen that in the past 2 3 decades how much development they have made, and it is because of these workers who were the backbone of the nation, who worked patriotically and definitely with the cause. So, building a railway through the mountain, that actually shows collective effort for modernization. In fact, a metaphor for rebuilding and strengthening the country. And the effect definitely can be seen today, that how strong the Chinese nation have become. All right, student. The next theme I have here is the perseverance, theme of perseverance and in adversity. Perseverance, we all know, means to be steadfast, to be determined in difficult situation, and adversity definitely means difficult situation. Well, we all know that in the story, actually, it celebrates the human spirit to persevere. That means to be determined, to be steadfast in difficult conditions. So we see that despite hunger, cold, and exhaustion, the characters, the workers, the builders, they continue their duties, showing their inner courage and endurance that transform labor into true heroism. So this actually is a very important characteristics when we are talking about the national development and progress. Well, the next sub-theme can be the childhood maturity and responsibility, which is actually displayed through the character of Chang Yu, a very small boy, who's just 6 or 7 years old, but he is acting in a very mature and responsible manner. And well, actually, this is about bringing up children who are going to work for the nation. So, although Chang Yu, a small boy, but he displays discipline and he shows awareness and responsibility. Although the narrator sometimes tried to laugh at him, to make a joke, but he acts in a very mature manner, and he's there to safeguard his sister and to protect his home in the absence of his parents. So his seriousness actually reflects the values instilled by the parents. So that every individual, regardless of age, has a duty to fulfill, and he very much understands it, and accordingly, he performs his duty in a very, very good manner. Right, dear students. The next sub theme can be the respect for workers. So, the author actually portrays the construction workers not as simple laborers but as builders of the nation's future. So, their contribution is given moral and emotional ability, rightly deserving admiration and gratitude. So, we need to give respect to the people who are working hard day in and day out for the nation's glory and development. So, these heroes, these workers, actually definitely deserve a lot of admiration and respect, which is definitely given in the words of story. Right, dear students, another sub theme can be nature versus human, because actually the story contrasts the harsh, snowy mountains with the unyielding determination of humans, as we see the case of writer himself, the narrator himself, that he had walked miles and miles, and definitely he was inspired, impressed by the workers who were working from morning. So this symbolizes mankind's ability to overcome natural obstacles through courage and cooperation and determination. So that is how the story has shown that how nature can be harsh, but the human will, that should be there. So we may say the human will or determination, definitely that is very much important. So, just to conclude, we may say that the story Lake and Gorge emphasizes the duty, devotion, and perseverance. They are the pillars of human greatness, and it portrays how, even in the simplest lives, like that of a worker's family, shine the highest values of courage, sacrifice, and moral strength. So, I hope, dear students, by understanding the main and sub themes, you will definitely understand the contents of the story in a better manner. Thank you very much for now.